5 ways to stop overthinking. See, I overthink a lot. I don't know about you, but I do. And it's gotten to the point where my anxiety is literally through the roof. And I've had to find ways to stop overthinking in the sense of life and just what life holds. You know what I mean? We overthink more than we put action into things. And I feel like that is probably not beneficial for us because most of the time when we're overthinking, we're not doing things and we could just be doing things. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to go through the scramble in our brain to figure out what we want to do and why we want to do it? And also, why are we overthinking? Life is too short to be overthinking in my book, you know? So 5 ways I've coped with my overthinking is 1, breathing. Breathing is crucial to stop overthinking. Like every time I'm overthinking, I try to inhale and exhale through the overthinking, and then I just go outside and I start doing the things that I wanted to implement. For instance, I was overthinking about, like what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, and I just got to a point where I just started going outside and really just doing what I feel like I want to do. Not fully, because I still overthink, but I'm at the point where I'm getting over that overthinking and implementing just doing what I feel like I need to do. So breathing is the first step. Second tip that I would say to stop overthinking, I don't know if you heard of this method, but I've been doing it recently and it's been actually helping me. Taking cold showers right when you wake up or right after your workout or whatever you do will reset and calibrate your mood so you can handle stress better. And I feel like that has everything to do with overthinking because overthinking causes stress. So I've been taking cold showers and I've been making sure that even if I don't take the cold shower, I'll take a shower and then I'll turn the vial on to cold. The reason why the cold helps so much, it shocks your brain waves in so many different ways that you don't have time to overthink. You really just don't have time to overthink, and that is good because in reality it helps with your stress, it helps with regulating your mood, it helps with your blood pressure, it helps with so many different things. Like, I don't know if you know how good cold water is actually for your body, but it actually is. I used to think that taking hot showers was like for relaxing, which it is, but even for the muscles, like if you exercise a lot, even for the muscles, cold is like really good for your body. And nobody really taught me that. So that's the second tip, cold showers. The next third tip for overthinking is talking to somebody. I know that a lot of people have social anxiety and they have, anxiety in a lot of different senses, but talking to somebody can actually help you regulate your emotions and understand a different perspective to kind of stop you from going to the next level. For me, I don't really have friends, but I realized that when I do talk to somebody, I stop overthinking because I find the logic in why I'm doing something and it actually helps me. So if you can just like get your hands on somebody that you can talk to, it would be more beneficial than not because it helps you with the overthinking process. It helps you with just understanding yourself, and then it also helps you regulate your emotions because now you're talking to somebody and they're talking about their emotions and they're talking about different ways to help you, hopefully, or you're just talking about random things that like get you out of your head. So 3, talk to somebody. The fourth tip that I have for overthinking or stopping overthinking is going outside in nature. We all need to go outside in nature. I feel like when we're in this like little box in our mind, we start to overthink about just like everything, right? And we put ourselves in our comfort zone and we put ourselves in like such a tight spot that it starts an overthinking battle within ourselves because we're not visually seeing anything that could really help us overthinking. It's kind of inducing the overthinking, and going outside kind of breaks you out of your shell naturally, and you start looking and seeing different things that you start thinking about more than your own emotion. And I feel like going outside is very crucial just to regulating your overthinking. Like if you don't go outside a lot, you're probably going to be overthinking, and that's just not okay in the sense of your brainwaves. You don't want to put too much stress on yourself, and I feel like overthinking is definitely stressful. So going outside and releasing all of that stress, negativity, and just vibrations that you don't want to feel is crucial. So going outside actually helps you regulate your mind. Gives you more oxygen to the brain, obviously, because you're not in a stuffy ass room, and it actually shows you different perspectives and ways of life to help you regulate certain moods. Like if you just sit out in nature for a little while, you'll start to understand your thoughts, you'll start to understand about how you feel. And then it's also just good to see how people just live their normal life, and you get to kind of just relax, you know what I mean? Because when you relax, you start to stop overthinking. But when you're not relaxed, even though you're in your comfort zone, you're probably not relaxed. So relaxing out in nature is really crucial, and I feel like that would help you with also, like overthinking and just stress in general. So that's the 4th tip. Go outside. The 5th tip is what is the 5th tip? Oh, the 5th tip is putting your hands in cold water and putting your face in cold water, or any temperature that is extreme. Don't put the water on hot to the point where you're burning yourself, and don't put the water on cold to where you can't like really feel yourself. But regulating your temperature is really crucial, and I just learned this in therapy. It's really good for regulating your mood and regulating your temperature. And sometimes when I'm having an episode or when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I've been doing this for years now, and it really does work. Putting your hands under cold water or hot water and then changing the temperatures is really good for overthinking, because it kind of shocks you out of what you're thinking about, and it regulates your mood once again. And I think that's like very crucial in the sense of just everyday life. We're not really supposed to be overthinking, but the temperature really does help in the sense of regulation. Like if you're feeling overwhelmed, go put your hands in some cold water really quick, and it will shock you out of whatever you're thinking about, and then you can move on to the next cycle of your life and be more present. I think this video is just about being more present and how to stay more present, because we're not in the past and we're definitely not in the future in the sense of knowing what the future holds. So definitely being in the present is really crucial. So those are my 5 tips of how to stop overthinking. I hope you like this video. Comment down below what are some good tips to stop overthinking if I didn't mention any of them, because I want to know, just so I can help myself and you can help yourself. Bye.